Being pretty was supposed to be a blessing. But for Sophia, it felt more like a curse. Ever since she could remember, she looked nothing like the rest of her family. With pale skin, sharp features, and silky dark hair, Sophia stood out in their small Alabama town. People always whispered, comparing her to her older sister Maya, who had warm brown skin, round cheeks, and the same curly hair as their parents. When Sophia was 5, she was playing alone in the yard, pretending to host a tea party with her teddy bears. A group of girls walked by and stopped to stare. One of them sneered. "You're the evil queen. My mom says she steals people's beauty to look prettier." "I didn't steal anything," Sophia said softly, blinking back tears. Before she could break down, Maya ran over and stood in front of her. "Leave my sister alone," Maya said, her voice fierce. One of the girls pointed rudely. "Then how come she's pretty and you look like a grumpy dwarf? You don't even look like sisters." Maya didn't flinch, even when one of them threw sand at her shoes. She took Sophia's hand and led her away without saying another word. From that day on, Sophia stayed close to Maya. Maya was 2 years older, but more than that, she was Sophia's shield. Their parents were often too busy or too cold. It was always Maya who brushed Sophia's hair, walked her to school, and read her bedtime stories. Sometimes Maya even tried to dress them alike, hoping they'd be seen as real sisters. But no matter how hard they tried, the whispers never stopped. One neighbor once said with a sugary smile, "Funny how she looks nothing like y'all. Ever wonder if she's adopted?" As Sophia grew older, she began to notice the cracks in their home. Her parents were never warm or gentle, especially toward her. It wasn't just the lack of hugs, it was the way her mom's eyes avoided hers at dinner, how her dad sighed whenever she spoke. Most nights, the house echoed with loud arguments. Sometimes Sophia would catch whispers through the walls. "She doesn't look like us. I don't know how many times we're going to argue about this. I still wonder if she's even mine." The words stung. One night, Sophia sat curled in a corner, trying not to cry. Maya quietly walked in, sat beside her, and placed a hand over her ears. "Don't listen," Maya whispered. "They don't know what they're saying." "Am I not really part of this family?" Sophia asked. Maya looked at her with fierce love. "You're my sister. That's all I care about." Sophia clung to that answer. It was the only truth that gave her peace. At school, the questions didn't stop. "You're so pretty. Are you mixed or something? Why don't you look like your sister?" Teachers sometimes stared too long, and neighbors made small comments that sounded like sugar but felt like salt. One afternoon, their sweet neighbor, Mrs. Drella, called the girls over. "I baked cupcakes. Come try some." Sophia beamed as she took one. "Thank you, ma'am." As they chatted, Mrs. Drella tilted her head. "You know, you don't look like your folks. Ever wonder if you're adopted?" The cupcake slipped from Sophia's hand. Before she could respond, Maya slapped it away and glared. "She's not adopted. She's my sister. Got it, you nosy donut." Sophia blinked. "What's adopted?" But before Maya could explain, yelling started from their house again. Without a word, Maya covered Sophia's ears. Sophia learned to live in the shadows. Maya became her light. She was the one who tied her shoelaces, packed her school lunch, and helped her fix her hair before class pictures. She even painted matching freckles on both their cheeks once, just to prove they belonged together. "Now we're twins," Maya giggled. Sophia giggled too. "Even if we don't look alike?" "Especially because we don't look alike," Maya said. "That makes us special." Still, Sophia felt it. The coldness from their parents. The stares. The absence of hugs. No bedtime kisses. No praise. Just silence. Or worse, fury. One night, Sophia sat by the hallway listening again. Her mom's voice shook. "Every time I look at her, I see a past I'm trying to forget." "Then why did we keep her?" her dad snapped. "She needed someone." Sophia's eyes burned with tears she didn't understand. At 17, Sophia got her first part-time job at a nearby theme park. She wore a snow-white dress and waved at kids during the parade. The costume felt silly at first, but she noticed how the children's eyes lit up when they saw her. You look like a real princess, one girl squealed. For once, Sophia wasn't strange or unwanted. She belonged. During one parade break, she spotted a guy leaning against the carousel fence, watching her with a crooked smile. His eyes met hers. Her heart jumped. But before anything happened, a group of kids swarmed her, and when she looked again, he was gone. Later, just as she stepped out of the changing room, she heard, "Hey, Snow White!" She turned. It was him. "You actually look more like a princess now than you did in costume," he said, smiling as he walked up to her. He took her hand gently and kissed it. "I'm Jace. I run a modeling agency. And you are exactly the face I've been searching for." Sophia blinked. "Are you offering me a modeling job?" "Yes," he said confidently. "Big brands. Real campaigns. Your look is everything right now." Sophia's heart raced. For the first time, someone wasn't questioning her appearance. They were celebrating it. She couldn't wait to tell Maya. Back home, she told her everything. "Wait," Maya said, looking serious. "Is this guy legit?" She did her research. Jace checked out. Real clients. Real agency. Maya's eyes lit up. "Then go, sophomore, show the world what I've always seen." Sophia was ready. But their parents weren't. The moment they found out, they exploded. "Are you out of your mind?" her mom shouted. "You just want to show off your looks." "You'll be used like a toy," her dad added. "A pretty doll for everyone to stare at." Maya stepped in. "She's not doing anything wrong. This isn't a discussion," their mom snapped. But this time, Sophia stood up. "I've been silent all my life. You made me feel like a stranger in this house. I'm going where I'm wanted." Maya's eyes were full of tears. "You're really going?" Sophia nodded. "Thanks for always protecting me. Now it's my turn to protect myself." They hugged tightly. Sophia whispered, "Wait for me, okay?" The city was alive with lights and dreams. Jace guided her through every step. Photo shoots, interviews, contracts, clothes that shimmered. People finally looked at her with admiration, not suspicion. "You were born for this," Jace often said. Everything moved fast. She barely recognized the girl she used to be. She wasn't just working with Jace. They became close. And soon, he was her boyfriend. "I fell for Sophia the moment I saw her," he told reporters once, and everyone swooned. But during one interview, the reporter looked at Sophia curiously. "So, Sophia, tell us about your roots. Where are you from?" Sophia froze. The air around her felt tight. I grew up in a small town," she replied slowly. "Any family? Siblings? Your fans are curious." Her voice cracked. "I prefer to keep my personal life private." Jace quickly stepped in. "Can we cut this part? It won't air." But the silence, that one awkward pause, was leaked. And it exploded online. Sophia hides her past. Is she ashamed of her family? Sophia shut her phone off and locked herself in her room. "I don't want them dragged into my mess," she whispered to herself. Then, there was a knock. "Open up. It's me." It was Maya. Sophia burst into tears as soon as she saw her and threw her arms around her like she was 5 again. Maya held her tight. "You didn't pick up. I got scared." They sat on the floor for hours while Sophia poured everything out. Her fears, the pressure, the loneliness. "They blocked the news about you," Maya said softly. "But I've been trying to help them see how hard you've worked. Thank you for never giving up on me." What Sophia didn't know was that someone had snapped a photo of their reunion. And the next morning, everything would change again. Sophia woke up to her phone vibrating non-stop. Hundreds of missed calls. Thousands of notifications. She opened one post and gasped. It was a photo of her hugging Maya, taken from across the street. The internet was in a frenzy. She doesn't look like her family. Was Sophia adopted? Plastic surgery? Her face looks too perfect. Some called her the lost swan, a girl too beautiful to be real. For a model, being accused of fake beauty was a nightmare. Jace held her hand gently. The only way out is to say you don't know them. It's just for now. Damage control. Sophia shook her head. I can't. Maya's my sister. I won't abandon her. Then I'm with you, Jace said, wrapping his arms around her. But deep inside, Sophia felt the crushing weight of the life she had chosen. Trying to clear her mind, Sophia scrolled through old pictures online. A headline caught her eye. Famous model disappears at career peak. She clicked it. The face on the screen made her blood freeze. Pale skin, dark silky hair, sharp cheekbones. It was like looking into a mirror. She looks just like me, Sophia whispered. A voice echoed in her memory. Funny how she doesn't look like your family. Her heart raced. She knew there was only one person who could give her the answer. She packed a bag and boarded the next train home. The house felt colder than she remembered. Her footsteps echoed through the hallway. Her mom looked up from the living room, her expression tight. Her dad glanced at her but didn't move. Maya stood beside her, gently nudging her forward. They'll listen this time. Sophia sat on the couch and pulled up the article. She turned the screen to her parents. Is this woman connected to me? The room went still. Her dad looked at the floor. Her mom's lips trembled. Am I really your daughter? Sophia asked, voice shaking. Because this woman looks exactly like me. Before anyone could answer, Maya stormed into the hallway and came back with a thick photo album. She slammed it on the table. Her mom's eyes went wide. No, don't open that. I should have burned it. Maya snapped. She deserves to know. Sophia flipped through the album. Photo after photo of a woman with her face, on runways, magazine covers, billboards. The same smile. The same eyes. Her mom sat down, crumbling. I was that girl, she whispered. I was beautiful, famous. My face was perfect, until it wasn't. I chased beauty with surgery after surgery. I lost myself. Sophia whispered. You disappeared, and started over? Her mom nodded. When you were born, I saw everything I used to be, and everything I lost. I was scared you'd go down the same path. You weren't protecting her, Maya said through clenched teeth. You were punishing her. Her mom looked up, tears falling. Every time she smiled, I saw the pain I left behind. I didn't want her to repeat it. Sophia felt cold inside. So you stayed distant because I reminded you of who you were? Her mom nodded slowly. Her dad finally spoke. I wanted to love you. But your mom, she pulled away from everything, including me. He reached out, but Sophia stood up. I needed parents. Not fear. Not silence. Without another word, she walked out. Jace was waiting in a poppy field outside the city. The lights sparkled behind him, but here, it was peaceful. I'm done with modeling, Sophia said softly. It's not who I am. Jace nodded. I thought I was giving you everything. But maybe I was just giving you a mess. You didn't ruin anything, she replied. If it wasn't for you, I'd still be in the dark. He held her hand gently. Then I'll handle the press. You deserve peace. No, Sophia said. This time, I'll speak for myself. With Jace by her side, Sophia stood before reporters and flashing lights. I'm not ashamed of my family, she said. I never lied. I just didn't know the whole story. People leaned in. Some recorded. Others listened with open hearts. I look different because my mother had a different life, a hard one. She disappeared to heal. I've learned that beauty isn't everything. And identity is more than a face. For once, the headlines the next day were kind. Sophia finds herself. And for the first time, Sophia smiled and meant it. She returned home once more. Maya ran out the door first, throwing her arms around her with a laugh and a cry. You did it, Maya whispered. You told the world. Her mom followed, more slowly this time, with red eyes and an honest smile. Her dad stepped forward and wrapped both his arms around her. No more walls, he said. We want to try, for real this time. Sophia looked at them. Then let's try. It wasn't perfect. But it was a beginning. Inside the house, the smell of fresh cupcakes filled the air. Her mom brought them to the table. "You always liked vanilla," she said. Sophia took one and smiled. "They're actually good." Maya laughed. "Told you. She's my real sister." Everyone laughed for the first time in years. That night, they played board games and talked about nothing important. And yet, it felt like everything. Sophia knew she was no longer the lost swan. Subscribe to Hellengold Tales channel.